What's up, everybody? We made it here to Island Dragway, and we're gonna be doing another bracket 1 class. The car still had some hiccups that we couldn't really figure out, but as of right now, it's running okay. And we're gonna see where we stack up against some of these cars, because there's not a lot of Hondas here. There's probably 7 at the most. So we're gonna see how we stack up against them. We're gonna start off with like a test pass before we start going into elimination. So let's see how we do. And I got the GoPro charged. We just made our first test pass, not a qualifying, just a test pass, and the car ran a 12.6. That's a little high for what it usually does. I think, from what I'm talking with people here, they're saying this track isn't the greatest. So the car felt like it spun a little more than it usually does. We're gonna drop the slicks. I had them at 8. I'm gonna drop them down to 6, and we're gonna see if we could get that 60 foot a little better. I got the GoPro video. I have that, you guys just saw that. And but it ran clean. Like if the car runs like this the whole time, and I can kind of, if the car does like a 12.5 or a 12.6, if I get a second test pass, I'm gonna leave it at like a 12.55, and as long as it runs the same thing over and over, we should be okay. Now we're just gonna wait. Pretty much just gonna wait it out and see when we get called up again. It's kind of a small event, it's a little slow, so we're doing a lot of hanging out, and it's just me and Nicole today. She's always number one. It's always my ride or die right there. She's my only pit crew today. So we're just gonna chill out today. We're gonna see what goes on, but hopefully we do good. Hopefully the car just does good. I'm just here to make some runs.
Love you.
The mile an hour for the cars going down track in the near lane. 1296, 108 over on the far side.
So after that second run, I don't know if you guys saw, the car went a little slower. It did a 12.8 this time. The 60 foot got better by barely anything. It did like a 1.830. Before it did a 1.879. Could be because the car is heat soaked. They just called that even though if you're in a bracket class, you have to qualify. I've never done that before. I'm not sure what I'm qualifying for. So we're gonna go find out, see if we qualify or not. I don't know. Really have no idea what I'm qualifying for. That's hot. All right, so I just actually went to go speak with a track official to see what this whole qualifying is for bracket. It's not a qualifying run. It's whoever gets the best. Whoever gets the best reaction time out of this class gets the buy run if there's a buy run. So that means I need to launch on a dime. Like I need to get this buy run just so we can make sure we keep moving. So that's what this is. Not qualifying. It's the best reaction time gets the buy run if there's a buy run.
Okay.
We need it.
I also saw one for a 16 Ford. Now the Mustang's going to get there first, 1279, 112 miles an hour for the Mustang. 1360, 102 for the Focus, not too bad for a front-wheel drive ride. That was Robert Munchin in the Focus. And, wait a minute, maybe I see father and son? Minchin, not Munchin, Minchin. Munchin was in the Mustang, Robert Munchin in the Focus. Minchin, I'm sorry, Minchin. I see the dot on Dad's paperwork. That tells me it's a 9.
All right, guys, so I come to you bringing bad news. First, I forgot to turn the GoPro on that buy run. That was supposed, not the buy run, the qualification for the buy run. So I don't have a GoPro video of that, but what happened in that run is I'll drop a clip real quick right now on that last run that I just did, where when I came around the bend I couldn't get the car out of third gear. The car was stuck and it felt like the clutch pedal wasn't engaging, the throttle bearing or whatever, something wasn't engaging, and I just couldn't get the car out of gear. So I came to line up, I went to race, couldn't get it into second, so I forced it into second finally. And after I got to the end of the track, I just started hearing this weird noise, and I thought it was the fender liner was rubbing on the slick or something like that. But when I went to pop the car in neutral to get my time slip, I felt this weird vibration in the pedal, and every time I'd rev it, I started hearing this noise in the motor. Basically, the motor seems like it's hurt right now. I'm not sure if it's chain slap. If it's a throwout bearing, that's no good because I feel it in the pedal, but you also hear it in the top end. Let me start the car up for you guys so you can hear it, but I'm basically calling it quits right here. I don't want to hurt the motor anymore if it's something simple. So I'm sorry that I couldn't give you guys any more passes, but I don't want to hurt the motor if I could try to save it. But let me see if you guys can hear it on camera. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it, but when I start revving it up, you're going to hear this like rattling noise. And I mean, let's see if the camera picks it up. Again, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I know the sound of this motor, and I hear something behind there that shouldn't be making that noise. So we're just gonna load it up right now, and we're gonna head on home. All right, so we're just on our way home, and I had my little moment to get whatever I had to get out. You know, now I'm all right. It's the price of racing, honestly. It's if you're in this sport, this stuff's always gonna happen. So the one thing you can look forward to is just road trip home with whoever you're with. So in my case, it's my woman. Just having a good time on the way home, listening to some music, chilling, eating some Lunchables.
I'm feeding him Lunchables.
There it is. I have the Lunchables, man. They're easy. She said I eat like a 12-year-old. Listen, when you go to the track, when you go to a track that you don't know, you know what kind of food they're gonna have. In this case, they had some pretty decent food. I mean, it was way more affordable than Englishtown. She got a hot dog and a bag of chips for $3.50. If I was to go to Englishtown, I'd probably get all of that for about $8 or $9. So way affordable with the food here. But come on, you can't do Lunchables. It's quick and easy. And all right, and sips. Yeah, I got some lemon sips. You know, don't even play me. You know, you guys still drink those. Comment or hit like if you still drink lemon sips. Well, we made it back home. The car made it back home. It's back in the garage. And we're just gonna cut this video here. I didn't want to leave it on a bad note or on a gloomy note. You know, I always say stay motivated, so this is exactly what I have to do. I just have to stay motivated and figure out what went wrong. In the next video, we are just gonna dive into the car and see what's wrong. Probably first step is gonna be drain the oil. That's gonna tell me if it's bearings or if it's the chain or whatever it is. I don't know yet. So that's the first step we're gonna do. Just drain the oil, and I might have a better idea of where I want to go after that. So stay tuned for the next video, because that's gonna be probably another teardown series until I can figure out what's going on. So thanks for sticking with me through this, guys. Again, I'm sorry I couldn't really make it that far. I wanted to make it far, but things happen when you race, and this is my hobby, this is my sport, and I just gotta know it happens, especially when you're pushing a little more power than stock. This stuff happens. So again, thanks for everything, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe and you hit like if you like the video, if you like the content, or if you like all my other stuff. All right, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay motivated and keep making those streets louder.